Hunter Labrada totally dominated the 2023 Titan Medical Center Tampa Pro. What's going on, everyone? This is Christian Duke. You're watching Strength Addicts on all social media platforms, powered by TitanMedicalCenter.com, your go-to source for all the amazing therapies, #1 in patient care, servicing 49 out of 50 states, except for Idaho for now. Let me tell you something. What Hunter Labrada did is something that bodybuilders can only dream of. He took this amazing physique that everyone saw on social media, that everybody was commenting and double tapping and liking and reposting, and he brought that physique to the stage. He was able to bring a physique from Instagram to your very eyes on a stage in a pro show, everything timed correctly, no excuses, no goon lights, no special effects, the real deal, Chris Cormier style to Tampa. And it was just lights out. Now, John De La Rosa looked very good, far improved from Chicago. But again, it's just one of those things where it's just, I saw Hunter turn pro in Miami. I interviewed him when he turned pro. His dad, Lee Labrada, was just like, he knew that his son was going to follow in his footsteps. And Hunter has lived up to that and then some. I mean, Lee Labrada wasn't even 200 pounds, and he was pushing the totally awesome Lee Haney to the brink. I mean, these guys went down to the wire. And I've got to tell you something. Right now, with the exception of Hadi Choopan and Derek Lunsford, there's nobody that 100% can beat Hunter Labrada. And I include Nick Walker in that. I don't know if you agree or disagree. But again, these prodigies, look at poor Sergio Oliva Jr., the son of Sergio Oliva, it's something that prodigies have it really tough. They have it really tough. It's hard enough to be a pro. It's hard enough to be in the top 10 in the world. But then you've got to live up to your dad. You know what I mean? And so, Sergio's a fantastic bodybuilder. But Hunter Labrada can actually become a Mr. Olympia. Sergio could as well. But I think Hunter's got a far stronger shot at becoming Mr. Olympia, at least right now. And I think it's definitely in the cards. I don't think anybody is in a position where they're invincible. This isn't like Ronnie Coleman 2003. This is a situation where it looks like Derek's going to take it. Hadi might hold on. Hunter could break in there and win it all. And again, it's one of those things where that's a very real possibility. Now, Hunter's going to be doing Texas. I wish he wasn't. I wish he'd just hunker down and do the Olympia, but he may have already committed to Texas, probably already has. And he would be very unprofessional to have committed and then not do it because he had a stellar outing in Tampa. But, he may go to Texas and win again. But whatever happens in Texas, that really doesn't matter because the way that he won in Tampa is going to take him all the way to the Olympia with tremendous buzz. And how you get to the Olympia is a really big deal. Like, for example, if Regan Grimes or Nathan Diasha or even Good Vito were to win those European championships, it doesn't really matter because that's like a second or third tier show anyways. And it's a second or third tier show anyways. Tampa, on the other hand, when you look at bodybuilding, right, there's regions of the country here in the United States, not to be U.S. centric, but there's regions. There's the tri-state area, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey. But I say that because that's where Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym is in Syosset, New York. That is the real mecca of bodybuilding, but that's one region. Then you've got Vegas. Tons of bodybuilders live in Vegas. Craig Elias, Jay Cutler. Venice Beach, that's, your historic Muscle Beach. Then you've got the Tampa Bay area. Tampa, Clearwater, St. Pete. That's where Titan Medical's based out of. That's where the Tampa Pro's at. The powerhouse down there is huge. I mean, there's Derek Lunsford's from that area. I mean, there's just so many bodybuilders, and women's bodybuilding is blowing up in the Tampa Bay area. And then the fifth region is Texas. And just, it's always bigger in Texas, you know what I mean? But the thing is, those are the big 5 regions of bodybuilding in the United States. And I think the world would be hard pressed to find even one place besides those 5 in the United States that could compare. I mean, you've got, Kuwait, you've got Dubai, you've got some places in Europe, some places in Asia. But to compare to one of those 5 hotbed strongholds of bodybuilding, I would think you would be hard pressed to find something parallel to that. But the reality of the matter is that Hunter went to one of those hotspots, one of the biggest shows, a Tim Gardner production, top notch, pull out all the punches. And the reality of the matter is he dominated. And it was really Hunter and John to a certain extent. And they actually let those guys pose alone from everybody else. But everybody else in the pack, I mean, they were like in the distant distance. You know what I mean? I know that sounds redundant, but let it stand redundant. You know what I mean? And then even John, who looked really good, honestly couldn't hold a candle to Hunter Labrada in this particular contest. So again, when I say that Hunter Labrada could be the next Mr. Olympia, Hunter Labrada could be your 2023 Mr. Olympia. More than could be. May actually be your 2023 Mr. Olympia.